Hey, it's Carolyn, and I'm here with you for a card reading for today, but I'm going to do one a little bit differently today than the way my usual card readings are. And so today is September 29th, and there is something happening in the realms of astrology today. And I'm by no means any sort of expert when it comes to astrology, but I am curious and like to read and learn about it a bit. So I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. But I did read that as of today, Venus is moving into the sign of Libra. And so in the past, most recent past, Venus was in the sign of Virgo. And so we all know Venus has to do with love. And so while it was in Virgo, it was this period of maybe feeling a bit suppressed or a bit stuck, right? Not flowing as easily, not magnetizing things as easily as you might have liked. But now that it's moved into the sign of Libra, there's big changes, there's movement happening. And so you can feel into for yourself and maybe what you're trying to manifest or what you're working on right now. If it might have to do with self-love for yourself, if it has to do with deepening a relationship, if it has to do with manifesting a relationship. And so I thought, why not pull out one of my favorite love decks that I have, which is the Rumi Oracle, and pull a card for us and see what it says. And so that's what I'm going to do for today's video. Now, with this particular deck, I love the messages in the guidebook, but they are kind of lengthy. And so what I'm going to do is shuffle here, see if we can get a card for the collective, read from the guidebook, and then you can just take in the messages and see how it might apply for you and your circumstances right now. So hopefully that all sounds good. And so let's go ahead and get started. And as I always say, it is a collective reading. So take the message as it resonates. And if there's pieces of it that feel like it doesn't, then it's just not a message that is for you, and that is okay. I also do private readings, and so if you would like a Rumi message for yourself and your personalized energy, I'll put a link in the description box down below where you can learn how to connect with me. And so let us see here. Message about love for the collective. Okay, we've got one that flew on out here. So it says, passion for purpose. And this is what this card looks like if you just want to take in the image here. And it's a number 2, which seems kind of perfect for the Libra energy since Libra is represented by the scales. Okay. So it starts with a poem by Rumi, which says, love, like life, flows through the hearts. Feel the thrill of the flow and say nothing. Do you yearn to find your way, to fulfill your divine destiny, to know the purpose for your presence within the sacred body of the Mother Earth? Your heart is questing for deeper meaning. It desires certainty as to your sacred tasks for this lifetime. Your heart wants to know why you were born. For what purpose? You must know that the answer to the questions is love. I bring you your answer straight from the heart of the universe. Be wild within your passion. Do that which stirs your soul, even when it makes you uncomfortable. Especially then. For what is being truly alive if not a decision to be open instead of resistance? To be wild rather than comfortable, so that at any moment we will be ready for the invitation of the divine beloved to come closer. I call you now, the you that is beyond your minds, the you that the heart knows, the you that cannot deny life. To that you, I ask this question: what stirs the passion of your nature? Do that. Be that. As we grow on the spiritual path, so too does our ability to serve life, to serve love, to honor humanity, and to offer a contribution that is unique to us, that could only flow in this particular way through the quality of our own soul lights. Every light holds its own beauty, and every light has a particular task to fulfill on the divine path of life. To help us remember this, lest we get too easily distracted by the pain and stress that happens in life, we were given an inbuilt reminder. That reminder is our passion. We may think that passion is not particularly practical. We may feel fearful that with passion there are no guarantees of success, or that we may even be throwing away a stable and secure life to pursue our passion. These are the fears of many a modern society, yet they are so misplaced. Life supports all beings based on their true nature. The birds are given air in which to fly, and fish are given water in which to swim. Plants are given the light of the open plains, or darkness of the damp rainforest, depending on their needs for growth. Different flowers flourish in different environments. Bees have wings that are very small, but powerful enough to move with such speed and rotation that their heavy bodies can fly. Each aspect of creation is given what is required so that it may become what it is meant to be, for its unique destiny to be fulfilled. So it is with humanity. Each one of us has something in our hearts that means something to us. It is irrelevant whether it seems practical or a recipe for success or not. We are simply meant to be what we are, to serve life faithfully from a place of honoring the truth of our nature, that which we genuinely feel passionate about, and to allow for life to naturally support growth according to our genuine nature. Where we get into difficulty is not in bringing our genuine passions to life, for life supports this, but in learning to let go of attachment as to how that happens. We can struggle to free ourselves of the expectation we have to be something we are not. The divine path of love asks us to become conscious of and then unlearn the play acting of attempting to be a false self, so that we may learn to simply love and accept our real self. We may even have a struggle on our hands to remember who our real self actually is for a time. Fortunately, there is a pleasure in the journey of returning to passion that can make the process of self-discovery a sweet one. But we must be brave, even in the sweetness of that journey back to the real self. We must dare to believe that we are not broken, that we are not inadequate or better off to be like some other person, that we are not inadequate or better off to be like some other person or some other person's view of how they think we should be. We must be brave enough not to believe in the layers of guilt and shame. We must be bold enough not to fear our passion. As we dive deep within and explore what really makes us tick, what really makes us feel alive, we must be open, curious, and non-judgmental. That may be a subtle journey at first. We may feel as though we are looking in the dark, wondering if we will ever catch a glimpse of the light of passionate meaning we hope to find. That passionate purpose may at first be barely recognizable amongst all the should, cannot, or must do of our life. As we stay true to the path, however, that light will become unmistakably clear. Our passion will reveal itself to us as essential as our breath. We would feel as though we were not alive without it. How could we have missed it all those years, perhaps all those lifetimes? It will seem so obvious then, burning so clear in our hearts, that it cannot be more obvious that we simply must live a life with this desire, this passion, this purpose, or else spiritually perish into a shriveled up shell of a person, denying of life itself. No, that shall not be. Passion must and shall prevail. This oracle comes to you with guidance. You are being initiated more deeply into your life purpose. Your passion will reveal itself to you with more depth, nuance, and beauty than ever before. If parts of your life are dissembling or do not seem to be working out as you had plans, these are symptoms of this passionate revelation. Be curious and open to what presents itself in the wake of the falling away. Be ready for the journey within now. You are strong enough to leave behind the need for external validation whilst you learn to validate yourself. In time, soon enough, in fact, you shall reveal your innermost beauty and be witnessed and received, acknowledged for your innate value, purpose, and divinity. But for now, sweet beloved, dive deep, be defiant, and determined to honor your heart, so your deep passion may be witnessed by you, and eventually, naturally, make its way into sacred expression in the world. If you have recently discovered a new talent or purpose, or have been dreaming some big dreams, this oracle comes to you with guidance and confirmation. You are excited. Follow that excitement. Let it lead into your own heart truth and onto an ever more passionate path of purposeful living. And that is what the guidebook shares about this card. And I feel this is a perfect energy just from our week ahead reading from earlier this week, where it really showed that many of us are feeling this nudge, like there's something more that we're longing for, and it really is following your intuition and trusting it's going to lead to this happiness. And so for many of you, it's, if this resonates, it sounds like it does have to do with purpose. Okay? And so, yes, every soul has a purpose. There is something that you're here to share with the world. But the beauty of it is that you can share it in a unique way where you are the only person who can express it in the way that you are able to. It can be easy to think, oh, there's so many other musicians, there's so many other writers, there's so many other coaches, whatever it might be, how can what I'm doing be special or different? But it comes within you. The passion within you, the path life has led you on up into this point. You being authentically you as you're allowing this gift and this purpose to be expressed through you is such a beautiful gift to the world. And as you are following your passion, that shifts your vibe, and that allows so much more to be attracted to you. Because as you're following your passion, you're really in love with the journey. You're in love with spirituality. You're in love with what you're doing. You're more in love with life. Okay? And that love is going to be reflected back to you. Okay? Energy is moving. And so this is the message for today. And so I hope that you enjoyed the message and that it resonated for you. Thanks for being here with me, and I'll see you again at the next video.